every beautiful heart that's listening right now. This is one of those my heart is wide open kind of shares. And I'm driving back to my hometown in Indiana, and my heart right now, oh my God, I'm feeling like every Christmas that I ever had is all in me right now. And listen, the whole story is that the holidays can be a lot of fun and also full of tenderness and chaos and all kinds of things that are challenging. But I think that the beautiful moments come to the surface in me. And right now, I'm just feeling the love that I have for everyone I've ever known. Everyone I've ever known. Everyone I've ever interacted with. And I think it even feels as if the love in my heart is connecting with every person that I've ever interacted with on this planet. Like those people that you might talk to for just a minute on the street, that you might just share a laugh with, or you help each other out in a little way. Like, I can feel so much love, and it ripples out to even those passing people. But especially the people who've had an impact in my life and who have shared memories and moments and growth. So much growth. We do so much growth on this planet. Oh, have mercy. Have mercy on us. It's a beautiful life. The whole story is beautiful. The ups and the downs. When you zoom back a little bit, and I'm seeing it like screens, almost like visions or dreams. Like, I'm seeing the dreams, the realities, but they're all happening at the same time. And it's like I can see them all at one time, which, time is just a construct in this denser reality that we play on. We dance on the timeline as if it's a line, when it's really all spun together and happening at the same time. So to feel into that everything now, and then specifically the points on the timeline. In meditation, I once saw that sound connects across time, and there's echoes across time of certain sounds, and it's hard to describe, actually. It's hard to describe, but I could clearly understand in this altered state, this meditation state, that specific points on one day were also connecting to specific points, sometimes many years later, and that there was a sound that carried through to those moments as well. And sound is the source of creation. Music is one of my favorite things in life because of that. And I could sense in that moment that there's songs in our life that we hear in one moment that we also hear in another moment. And I'm sure you've had this happen. You'll hear a song and it reminds you of another time in your life so profoundly, and all the emotion just comes barreling through, and you feel like you're there because you heard this song. And I really do believe that we're all so connected. I say it all the time, we're all so connected, but we really are. And have you ever had the experience of thinking of someone, and then maybe you get on a phone call with them, and then you find out that something big has happened in their life and they've wanted to talk to you. I have so many instances of that. It's that telepathic communication that we have, that we send to one another, and it's faster than text. It's faster than text messages. It's faster than any of the technology in the material world, because it's heart technology, and we're able to send one another the messages of love, and we're able to tell one another in our thoughts and in our heart frequency how we're doing, and we're able to check in on each other, and it's happening at a higher level than most of us are aware of, and then when we are tuned in and we are aware, the synchronicities become so obvious. Anyway, I am just feeling tuned in to one love, all of us connected. And you know, one love doesn't mean, being in oneness does not mean that we're all the same. We're not just one big blob. We all have our distinctions, and what's so incredible while we're walking on this planet is we get to live all these characters and all these lives and all these experiences, and we weave together. And sometimes it's even in our suffering that we gift each other the best gifts of life, because, I mean, let's be honest, it's in the challenges of life that we have the biggest awakenings, that we have the biggest revelations, and sometimes that we are pushed to a point where we'll make a move, we'll do a thing that we wouldn't have done if we were comfortable. And so I am so grateful to every experience of my life, and I'm so grateful to every person who's been on the journey with me. I'm really feeling that. I'm really feeling that right now. And I'm feeling that time and space, we can either see it up close or we can zoom back and we can see it from this larger perspective. And maybe it takes stepping away from the busyness of life to get there. But I love being able to see it from different perspectives. And I love tuning in to the little tiny things of life. Like, I've been in the kitchen all week measuring ingredients. Well, I'm not a very good measurer, to be honest. I usually just kind of guess. I'm like, this looks like a half cup. But I've been doing all these like really fine-tuned little details. You know, I'm like putting toffee on candy and all these tiny little things. But then there's another part of me that is also above it all, larger than life. And sometimes when I just step back, all of a sudden the bigger pictures come in, or the higher frequency reality just pops. And the other day I had the experience of being really busy doing lots of little things, and I was having a blast, to be honest, trying to get all these little things done, just playing spirit, just playing holiday spirit, and I guess dancing with the larger spirit too. And you know, I speak about it sometimes, but I see a lot of multidimensional reality with my eyes. And if you've, you know, sat and had a cup of coffee or a cup of tea with me, and we've gotten into some really deep conversation, I might have chatted about that. But I see the sacred geometry connecting us visually with my eyes. Not all the time, but a lot of the times. And if I want to turn it on, I can just turn it on. But I don't always see spirit and angelic frequencies in like being form. And I walked from the kitchen into the other room, and I just had this feeling of love in my heart. I was doing things that brought me joy. I was lost in the moments. I was playing, and I did feel both connected to the mundane and the higher frequency fields. And I turned the corner and I saw the light of an angel and it was a beautiful golden light. And I don't see this every day, but I've seen it enough to know, and in like feeling the frequency of it and listening to the clairvoyant messages that come through. It was an angel, and its light filled the room in a way that's hard to describe. Sometimes it looks a little bit like light on the water, sunshine on the water when it sparkles, but it vibrates. Light vibrates like sound, and the room was filled with this light, and the light was vibrating. And I'd been rushing around, and I just stopped. I stopped and I stood there, and I looked at this gorgeous light filling the room, and I was like, this is the most important thing right now. This is the most important thing, is just to stand here and to feel this love. And ever since then, my heart has just been amplified, and I'm feeling so much love for everyone I know. And I wasn't sure if I wanted to share with anyone that this happened, because, maybe you could call me crazy, but it wouldn't be the first time. And I really don't mind being a little bit crazy. If crazy is the ability to tune in to multi-dimensional reality and jump along the timeline and experience everything, everywhere, right in my heart, and feel it as gratitude and feel it as joy. So I move into this weekend, this holiday weekend, and I feel that it is holy days right now. We've crossed over into the light of winter solstice, and I just always see it like the brightest light is the light on snow, the light of winter time. It's nearly blinding light. And being blinded by the light, it's interesting how it seems to open up, actually, an awareness of the darkness. Like, have you ever had so much light in your eyes that it almost feels like darkness? Because it's almost like you can't see. It's just like you see so much all at once that you can't even see it, which is why I do think we enjoy, as humans, being able to break it all down into little microscopic bits. Time we spend with one person, time we spend with another person, time we taste this bite, time we taste that bite, seeing the color of the leaves in the springtime and the color of the leaves in the fall and the gray of winter, or the bright, bright, bright blue skies of winter, all the varieties. If we were to see it all at one time, like I was kind of seeing in this dream state, this everything overlapping, it's kind of hard to distinguish. It's that like everything being one. And so I appreciate that feeling. I appreciate the way it feels within me, that feels like such an intense, immense, all-encompassing love. But also, I'm just an everyday human over here, saying dumb things, making mistakes, putting the wrong ingredients in my baking and messing it up, getting a ding on my car that I need to go get, more gas or my oil change. It's all happening all at once, all of it. And I want to talk more about all of it. I want to talk about the whole story even more in the days and the years ahead. And, the planet's going through such a massive upgrade right now. And I'm here for it. I mean, it's not always comfortable, but I'm here for it because I do believe that we're all seeing more. We're all seeing more and more and more. And we're all feeling more and more connected. So I truly Like, I wish I could call every one of you up, and if you happen to have made it this far in this very long video, then consider yourself getting a personal phone call from me. I love you. I love you. And I thank you that you've crossed paths with me and that you've been in my life and in my world. And I hope that the light of this season fills your heart and connects you to all the love points in your life, all the love points in your lifetimes. And that at least for a moment you can feel that all-encompassing love. And I love you. And I'm glad we've crossed paths, however briefly or however long. And I'm just sending you that love right now. I wish you a beautiful holy season, and I hope to see you again soon, maybe even in real life. Alright, take care. Mwah.